All right. How's it going? Happy Friday. Obviously, I'm not here today. We are going to look at converting from standard form to vertex form. You did have a CFA today, so hopefully you did well on that. We are going to work on the converting forms from standard form to vertex form. It's very similar to completing the square, so the first part of it's similar, but there's just one little tweak that we have to do that changes it just a little bit, okay? So you can look at this top part up here, you can read through that, and then I'm going to start showing you how this actually works to put it into vertex form, okay? So looking at this first part, notice it has y equals. Because it has y equals, that's how I know I need to convert, besides the fact that it's going to tell me to convert. So this is where, when it has the y equals, this is where I know how to do the specific steps I'm going to show you, okay? So I'm going to complete the square just like I normally would. I'm going to divide b by 2. I get 2. I'm going to square it, okay? Then I'm going to start with the equation, y equals. I'm going to rewrite it just like we did completing the square, and then I'm going to put plus, my blank would normally be 4, and then right after that I'm going to subtract 4 because I want to keep my equation balanced, and I'm now writing an equation. I'm not solving anything, I'm just writing an equation. And then I need to take this -7 and add it on, okay? Now I have this part right here. That's your perfect square trinomial. We're going to factor that, so y equals x plus 2 quantity squared, and then I'm going to add these two numbers together. I get -11. So now I have vertex form, and I can state the vertex. The vertex is opposite in the parentheses, so -2, -11. Okay? All right, we're going to try another one. I'm going to do it with you again, and then I'm going to let you try a couple on your own. All right, I'm going to take -10, divide it by 2. I get -5, square it. Y equals x squared minus 10x plus 25, that's my blank, minus 25, and then plus 3. Bring that down, plus 3. Complete the square. Okay, so once we completed the square, now we're going to factor the perfect square trinomial. We get y equals x minus 5 quantity squared. Remember, the minus comes from this right here, that minus. Okay, so that's where that comes from. And then add these two together, minus 22. I have vertex form, and the vertex is 5 -22. So the parentheses lies, so it's 5, and then -22. Okay? All right. Let's see if we can try, we'll try this one right here, okay? And then we'll try one more. And then I'll let you guys do it on your own. These notes are pretty short, so you have plenty of time to work on your homework and your quiz review. Remember, we have a quiz on Tuesday for you guys, so make sure that you do the whole review. That is a good example of what the quiz is going to look like, and make sure you know how to do every problem on it so that you can do well on this quiz. All right, let's try this. Divide the middle number by 2. We get 4. Square it. Rewrite the equation. Y equals x squared plus 8x plus my blank, which is 16, subtract 16, and then add 1. Perfect square trinomial, factor it. Y equals x plus 4 quantity squared, and then minus 15. My vertex is -4, -15. Okay, hopefully you're finding this a little bit easier. Okay, not a whole lot of work, not much different. We still have to complete the square first, And then instead of adding it to the other side, we're going to subtract it right away and add the end number. All right, number 5 is a little bit different. We don't have anything on the end. We can assume that this might be a plus 0, okay? We don't really have a number there. So we can just take care of it right away. Negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2 squared. Write our equation, x squared minus 4x plus blank, which is 4, minus blank plus 0. Perfect square trinomial, factor it, y equals x minus 2 quantity squared, and then minus 4. My vertex is 2, negative 4. All right, and that is the end of our notes. So I told you they were short and sweet. Make sure you take this time. You have lots of time to practice and do the review for the quiz and study for that. Make sure you're ready for the quiz on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you Tuesday.